Shiba Inu is about to get listed on Robinhood. Millions of investors are sitting on the sidelines waiting to get in. What's going to happen? Let's talk about it. You know who it is, guys. It's your boy, Jason Biondo here. I post videos every day about investing in the stock market, cryptocurrency, and real estate. And today, we're going to talk about Shiba Inu news. More specifically, we're going to talk about Shiba Inu Robinhood news. Okay, because I know that's what you guys want to hear. If you're watching this video, you've been waiting to see what's going to happen. Is Robinhood gonna list Shiba Inu? And we're gonna get to that. We're gonna talk about what would happen if and when that happens. But before we do, let's take a quick look at the charts for Shiba. All right, so here we are. Shiba's just been in this sort of falling wedge pattern for quite a while now. Let's just see here. So we really hit the top on October 28th. So I guess, in the grand scheme of things, it hasn't been that long. It's been almost 2 weeks. And it's sort of fallen out of favor. Now, I know some of you guys in the SHIB army are just waiting for this to pop off. And maybe it will. Maybe it will. But to be honest, I don't think it will. Okay? I don't think it will. And before we go into why, just think about the fact that Shiba's already gone up 60 million% since the launch, right? So people have made so much money on this thing. The market cap somewhere sitting around 30 billion, and we're waiting for another move up. Will it happen? Well, let's take a look at this change.org petition to Robinhood. All right, so this petition has been floating around just to try to get Robinhood to list Shiba. Is it going to happen? Are we all going to get rich investing in Shiba? No, it's not going to happen. I hate to burst everyone's bubble, but it's not going to happen. I don't think this is going to happen. I actually hope it does happen. So don't think I'm hating, because I'm not. I just don't think it's going to happen for a couple of reasons, right? So there's clearly massive interest in this. For investors that are on board in Robinhood, clearly massive interest. But there was also, not too long ago, massive interest for Cardano to be listed on Coinbase. Now, if you were an investor in Cardano, you probably know that it took about 3 years for Cardano to get invested on, or to get listed on Coinbase. Okay, and that's an exchange. Robinhood isn't. I don't want to say isn't an exchange, but it's not really an exchange. What Robinhood tries to do is they try to match you up with market makers. That's how they start to make their money. So think about this from Robinhood's perspective. Okay, let's try to think about how Robinhood makes their money. So they make it when they make money when they match you up with a market maker. Okay. And those market makers often will offer a discount to Robinhood, and they'll make a little bit of a margin there. They also make money when people invest on margin, borrowed money, right? And then they also make money when you have cash sitting in your accounts, and they'll earn interest on that, on your cash. So those are just some of the ways that they make money. But what Robinhood really wants, more than, I guess they want profits, but what they really want are new accounts. They want new accounts created. And I don't think Shiba is going to be the catalyst to create new accounts on Robinhood. I'm sure it would help, but I don't think it's going to be enough to really push them over the edge. But aside from all of that, let's take all that into consideration. Aside from all of that, there's a lot of other issues, right? So, one, don't you think Robinhood wants to list Shiba? Don't you think they want to list other tokens that aren't Shiba? Think about that for a second, right? So, I'm not sure exactly what the offerings are on Robinhood, but I know they don't list nearly as many tokens as available on other exchanges. So why don't they do that? Well, that's a great question. And so if they were gonna list, why would they list Shiba over some other more reputable projects that are not meme tokens? I don't know, but I can't imagine that Shiba is gonna get listed before some of those other projects, and I just don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. So if you are sitting on the sidelines thinking that Robinhood is going to be your magic bullet to the top to give Shiba the catalyst it needs to explode far higher, one, you have to ask yourself, even if that does happen, right? So what I try to do is when I think about investing or think about just scenarios that happen throughout my life, I often ask myself, well, okay, if that doesn't happen, here's why I don't think it will happen. But what if it does happen? Is that going to really matter? Well, it will matter, but you have to think. Typically the people that are using Robinhood, they're not institutional investors, and oftentimes they don't have the bags that that you would find on other exchanges. Okay, more sophisticated investors are typically going to use other exchanges other than Robinhood. So keep that in mind. So it'd be low volume trades anyway. Now I still think there's a lot of money out there, but I don't know that it's going to be enough to even push it. Even if it did happen, even if it did get listed, I'm sure there would be a bump, but I don't think it would be the 2 to 3 to 4 to 10x that you guys might be thinking that would happen. So I just don't see it. No matter how many people sign this petition, I don't see it happening. And then the other thing, so with all that into consideration, the other thing is, one other reason why I don't see it being listed is because I don't think exchanges can sort of like accommodate some of the tokenomics and business models that coins like Shiba offer. One of those being a token burn, right? I don't know how that comes into play, but think about other tokens that have that have payouts, that have reflections, that do other forms of burning. That business model gets a little more complicated. So compare it to other tokens like Cardano, let's say, Chainlink, where it's just the token, right? That's a very simple thing for them to implement. Some of these other tokens, things get more complicated. So that's sort of my quick overview on what I think's going on with Shiba, why I think it being listed on Robinhood is just not going to happen. The whole Shiba Inu Robinhood thing, I think you can throw that out the window mostly. That's my opinion. I know that many of you are hoping otherwise, and I hope you guys prove me wrong too. I'm not going to take that risk. I think there are other projects that are just better to be into. So that's what I wanted to leave you guys with. If you guys enjoyed the content and enjoyed this real review on what I think about Shiba, and it's not all hype, I'm here to give you guys the real truth here that's in my head. So I'm just one guy in a room stating my opinion. But if you guys enjoyed the video, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and also check out my other videos on investing in other currencies just like Shiba. That actually might be better opportunities for you. I'll catch you guys in the next video.